I'm back with another crazy theory of mine, although it's not as crazy as the Stark blood theory. I'll also answer Mike Hart's question and post my theory on why the White Walkers only turned Craster's son into one of them soon. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and also click on the bell here to make sure you don't miss my next videos. So, in season 1, when Ned Stark was returning to Winterfell after executing the Night's Watch deserter Will, or Garrett in the books, he finds a dead stag and a female direwolf with a litter of 6 pups.
It's a direwolf.
In the books, Theon Greyjoy said that there hasn't been a direwolf sighted north of the Wall for 200 years.
There are no direwolves south of the wall.
No, there are 5.
So, what was a pregnant direwolf doing south of the Wall? And more importantly, how was she able to cross the wall in the first place? The wildlings have been trying to do it for years, and they could only do it by climbing the wall. We know it's impossible for a direwolf to climb the wall. Another option could be the Isle of the Faces where the pact was made between the first men and the children. But it is located in the God's Eye a little south of Harrenhal. If a huge direwolf was spotted travelling north, the word must have spread and someone must have heard about it. So how did a direwolf ended up in the north and why? I have a theory for that. I know it's a popular theory that there might have been a prophecy about a Bran helping the children, or maybe the three-eyed raven saw in his green dreams that a Bran from the future will help defeat the White Walkers. The three-eyed raven has been waiting for Bran for a long time. I will read a few lines from the books which the three-eyed raven said to Bran. It will make things a lot more clear. I have watched you for a long time, watched you with 1,000 eyes and one. I saw your birth and that of your Lord Father before you. I saw your first step, heard your first word, was part of your first dream. I was watching when you fell, and now you have come to me at last, Brandon Stark, though the hour is late. Wow, that does not sound creepy at all. Bran the Warrior and Brynden the Stalker. Just kidding. But seriously, he was not only watching Bran, he also saw the birth of Ned Stark. I think this is proof enough that the three-eyed raven has been preparing for this for a long time. But he also said the hour is late. It gives me a feeling that he was keeping an eye on the Stark family for a long time. It again ties back to my Stark blood theory. I'll post the link to the video in the end, in case you wanna check it out. As I said in the video, if my theory is correct, it would mean that the Starks have the blood of the two races which defeated the White Walkers the last time. It's obvious why the three-eyed raven showed special interest in the Starks. I think this war cannot be won without the Starks, but a Bran Stark will play the most crucial role in it. I agree with Matthew Johnson here. I think it would be ironic that despite having dragon riders and powerful kings and queens, despite having the prophecies of the prince that was promised and Azor Ahai, it will finally come down to a cripple to save them all. But as I said in my Who is the Prince That Was Promised and Azor Ahai video, I still think that Bran, Jon and Daenerys are the three heads of the dragon, and they will be the ones who will save the world. Maybe that's why the three-eyed raven was watching the Starks. He was looking for the savior Bran Stark. Ned Stark also had a brother named Brandon Stark. Over a period of time, there have been many Bran Starks. Maybe he thought it was him, but then he died. When Jaime pushed Bran from that tower, it gave him an opportunity. Remember how I said in my Stark blood theory that a near-death experience activates your power? Maybe that's what is needed to open the third eye. When Jojen almost died, he approached him too and helped him open his third eye. Later, he sent Jojen to help Bran. Anyways, I will read a few more lines from the books right before Bran woke up from his coma. And he looked past the wall. North and north and north he looked, to the curtain of light at the end of the world, and then beyond that curtain. He looked deep into the heart of winter, and then he cried out, afraid, and the heat of his tears burned on his cheeks. Now you know, the crow whispered as he sat on his shoulder. Now you know why you must live. Why? Bran said, not understanding. Falling. Because winter is coming. So, The three-eyed raven said that Bran must live because winter is coming. It's obvious that he will do anything he can to help Bran. So, my theory is that the three-eyed raven was the one who sent the direwolf to find Bran, and he sent Cold Hands to escort the direwolf to the Black Gate. The Black Gate is a hidden gate at Night Fort. It's made of weirwood and it has a face on it. It leads to a well which opens to a kitchen in the Night Fort. The wildlings can't find this gate, and even if they did, they can't open it, because only a man of the Night's Watch can open it, a sworn brother who has said his vows. We know that Coldhands was a man of the Night's Watch, a sworn brother. In the show, Coldhands is Benjen Stark, but George Martin said that in the books, it's not Benjen. He could have been older too. The three-eyed raven must have turned him for this purpose only, because he wanted to send a direwolf to the Bran he was waiting for. I think it was just luck that this direwolf was pregnant and gave birth to a litter of 6 pups before she died. In the books, Coldhands was the one who led Sam and Gilly to the Black Gate, which Sam opens by saying the vow. Coldhands was a member of the Night's Watch. Even if he couldn't pass through the wall because he was an undead, he could have said the vow to open the gate, and the direwolf would have passed through the gate. Summer passed it easily while going north, so we know it's not impossible for a direwolf to pass through the gate. As for why the direwolves will follow the instructions, the answer is the children of the forest. The wood dancers of the children of the forest are said to have called upon the direwolves to fight on their behalf. This also gives strength to my theory about the Stark blood. So, either the three-eyed raven or the children of the forest sent her south of the wall to find Bran or any other Stark, so that she could form a magical bond with him, protect him, and somehow bring Bran north of the wall. But before she could find them, the direwolf was killed in a fight with her stag. When it didn't work, the three-eyed raven sent the reeds to help Bran and to bring him to the cave. But it took a lot of time before Bran could reach them. We know he tried to teach Bran as much as he could, but he died before he could teach him everything. The attack on the cave will happen in the books too, because Melisandre saw it in her fires. So, Bran will finally head home. I hope he and Jon will be able to convince everyone about the White Walkers. So, what do you think of this theory? How do you think the direwolf mother ended up near Winterfell? Don't forget to tell us your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you in my next video.